All right, looks like that. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, this is a big round of applause. Very festive and celebrating the culture of the last couple of weeks, which has been amazing. I'd like to welcome everybody to our annual ceremony. It's very exciting. The meeting is a lot of work. And we've done it. We're really happy. I'd like to say a couple of words about the group because they're, there's some important. And for friends, family, parents who know them, they're a very diverse and unique individuals. Lots of different perspectives, different opinions. One thing I've heard about them is they're all humans. And we have a whole bunch of leaders that talk to you, take books and teachers. And I think what they do is like they teach. We work with them because each one of them has a view, a perspective, an opinion, and we're going to fight for it. And I enjoy that. As something about parents, it's interesting with M5 because it's an interesting stage, just in terms of age, like for like 45 years, so 500 but I see that a lot as well in that. And as they kind of approach the end of the leaders program, particularly M5, it's a very challenging year. They are in a performance zone for a long period of time. We ask a lot of them. They're assessed. Here feels a lot of performing and assessing. It's a lot. There's a lot of pressure on them, a lot of demand, and I've been really impressed to see the growth of the first year. We've done really, really well. And let's be honest, every once in a while, the teachers will all get together like, why are we doing these classes between us? But it's been worth it. They're beautiful group of kids. I've gotten to know all of them really well, and I'm grateful for them. And when you have a new group like this, with their diversity, their perspectives, it challenges us as educational to try to meet where they are, make adjustments, and do the best we can give. So they're really excited to bring it out here. I realize I'm probably way off script. So let's get it out here. Let's stand up. Let's take a big round of applause to our M5 class 2026. All right, we're going to give them a grand entrance. So I'm going to ask you to please show a great deal of love to each one of them as they approach. We're going to begin with Kate Allington. She's unfortunately not here, but let's give Kate Allington a round of applause. I want to thank her. She's going to see her big sister's graduation with her family. But first up, let's give a huge round of applause to Alyssa Andrews. All right, up next, let's give it up for Anaya Basco. Let's put our hands together for Amari B. All right, up next, let's put our hands together for April Cherry. Up next, show some love to Haley Cherry. On his way to the stage, Hamish Reese. Although he's not here, I do want to acknowledge Shia Davis. Unfortunately, he can't be here with us today. Shia, thinking of you. On his skills, a big round of applause for Max Esposito. Let's put our hands together for Kira DeVilla. Up next, Cora Da Silva. Let's put our hands together for Micah Doran. On the way to the stage, Trudy Farrar. Next up, Zaya Harrison. Let's give some love to Jeremiah Iris. Next up, Xavier Jordan. Let's put our hands together for Mackenzie Kowalski. Making her way to the front, Solara Sanders. Let's put our hands together for Aaron Reed. On our way to the stage, Christina Reed. Let's put our hands together for Louie Henry. Next up, Kayla Myers. Put your hands together for Annabelle Alusola. Let's show our appreciation for Tallulah Parkinson Barnard. Put your hands together for Lola Reed. Give a big round of applause for Chase Richardson. On the way down the stage, hands together for Tia Steve. Just love to Amelia Tyson. Next up, big round of applause for Juliana Tonbon. Let's give it up for Sydney Trump. Shout out to Ben Watson. Give it up for Axel Wine. And Dr. Matthew, shout out to Charlie Gilmore. Thank you, everyone. And bye. Part of today's ceremony is about acknowledging the accomplishments of the M5 students and their completion of the Ivy League program. But the other component is acknowledging and recognizing that they're transitioning and moving up to the Ivy League program for the next academic year. And we have a few students that have already done that during the year to give some words of wisdom. I'd like to invite DP1 students, Lydia Evan and Thomas Arnie, to come to present.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to warmly welcome the M5s home to the DP program. This is a big step, and today marks the beginning of a new chapter in the long academic journey. Not long ago, I was sitting there where you are now, feeling a mixture of excitement, curiosity, nervousness, and cluelessness. The diploma program can seem challenging at first, and it's true. Whether you like it or not, it will push you in ways that you won't expect. But it's also incredibly rewarding and helps you grow not only as a student, but as a person too. Throughout my time in DP so far, I've learned a lot about managing my time, staying organized, and asking for help when I need it. There will definitely be moments when you feel overwhelmed with deadlines, assignments, and balancing academics with extracurriculars and your personal life. Moments where the world feels like it's falling apart. And if you've ever talked to a current DP student, their lives may seem riddled with terms like TOK, CAS, PE, and IA, which may seem familiar to you now, but will soon be a part of your daily lives. However, in all those moments of hardship and rigorous work, you will learn resilience, independence, and realize that everyone around you, family, friends, teacher, are all there to help you no matter what. There are also many opportunities for success. You'll explore subjects in greater depth, develop thinking skills, and discover new interests and strengths. If you aren't sure about your future career, that's okay, because this program will be able to help you, nurture you, mold you into a person that knows what they want to do. You will also and definitely build meaningful connections with your classmates, whether you like it or not. My advice to you is simple. Stay curious. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Remember that classmates, family, friends, teachers, and the entirety of the Somersfield community are all here to support you and stand with you. Do your best, but also take care of your well-being and support one another. And like high school musical says, we're all in this together. The diploma program is not just about academic achievement. It's about growth, balance, and becoming the best version of yourself that you or the people around you that know you become. I'm really excited for you to be going through this journey and joining the current DP1s on this journey. I wish you the best for these 2 rigorous years ahead and the years ahead afterwards. Welcome to DP.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a DP1 student, which means I'm only 1 year ahead of you. I haven't figured everything out how it goes. But I've lived through the first chapter of what you're about to begin. And I want to share a few honest things. that I wish someone had told me. The DP is not just more work, it's different kind of work. One of the hardest adjustments I had to make was shifting from a rhythm where I could coast and still do well to a place where I could put in significantly more effort to get the same result. That transition caught me off guard, and my caught you off guard too. I want you to know you're that. You grow into it. And when things come together, they really come together. I remember a few weeks from now when I read for my tier division, during my final review before handing it in and feeling genuine proud. Not just relief that it was over, but proud of what I had built. That feeling is real and waiting for you. One thing that surprised me in the best way was the teachers. I expected them to be demanding, and they are. But what I didn't expect was how available they are when you reach out. Your soul this small, that's a real advantage. You're never just a facing God. Use that. Ask for help. It makes more difference than you think. But here is the most important piece of advice I can give you, and please remember it. Work even when it doesn't feel hard, because when it gets hard, you won't realize it's happening. The DTE has a way of picking up on you. The weeks slur, the deadline stack, and suddenly you're behind without ever feeling like you fell behind. The students who strive aren't always the most talented. They're the ones who show consistently, especially on easy days. You're more capable than you know. This year will challenge you, surprise you, and at times exhaust you. But it will also show what you're made of. Welcome.
Thank you for the words of wisdom, and I echo all of your comments. I think there's a great deal of truth in all of the shares. I hope you're all paying attention. We're going to move slowly towards the presentation process. So before we go, I want to invite a few key staff members just to talk a little bit about the program that the M5 did this year. So at this time, I'd like to invite our IP curriculum coordinator and staff to talk a little bit about the MIP assessment process.
Good morning and welcome to the ceremony. I first would like to congratulate the M5 class. They have been on a journey. It's been a journey from M1 for many. Many have been here since 3 years old. But they culminated with a set of exams, e-assessments, that they sat in a 2-week time period. As little as, well, the minimum exams were 6, some took 8. It was a very demanding and rigorous 2 weeks, and I have to say that I was really impressed with how the M5s stood up for this. They came into school, they got help from their teachers, referencing Thomas's comment that teachers are here to support. These new M5 students took advantage of that. I was really impressed with the maturity and dedication that you had in the approach to these exams. You also completed e-portfolios this year in either physical and health or in design technology. These are very, very demanding and extensive pieces of work that will really do you well when you're starting your IAs in the DP. They also did language orals, which are part of the portfolio as well. Whether or not you're staying or going, I think we have evidence that what you have gone through here at Somersfield Academy will set you up really, really well for what comes next in your academic career. So good luck, and we'll see you in the DT. Thank you.
I just like to comment, Kathy Pryor, she's quietly goes coordinating, but granted, it's a massive undertaking. So, Kathy, we have the team and staff, thank you for all of these. So, students and staff, up next, I'd like to invite the M5 advisor, but also the M5 personal project coordinator, Miss Hughes, who is students had a very close working relationship with this student. Round of applause.
Good morning. On top of being a private chief advisor, I also had the pleasure of working with this lovely board and their personal college coordinator. We started working back together in four. It was April of '4, and we started brainstorming, planning, and took together over the summer, started building, and skills, execute, and finalize their beautiful products in February, which I opened New York with a standing position and witnessed the beauty that filled the room of the passion and personal interest when they exhibited their personal public products. I delivered my share of how heartfelt and fulfilling and heartwarming this experience was working with them. I think I've heard this also, I say short. But I would like to thank everybody for bearing with me. It's been a lot of time spent together, and I am so happy to see that you are coming out at the other end of it. So congratulations, and by heartfelt congratulations.
And as she exits, I just like to acknowledge Ms. Yu. She has been fantastic this year. It was a large cohort of students who run personal project group. She helped them really well during the process. So, Julie, thank you again for all of the
And she was the advisor as well, along with Philip and putting myself.
At this time, we're going to move into the presentation process. I'd like to invite head of school, Mrs. Tamina, to the front to help hand out some things today. But before we do, hopefully my slideshow is cooperating. We're going to call each student up, and they're going to receive their middle year's completion certificate or moving up certificate. But many of them will receive other awards as well, so we'll announce them as they come up. Awards today that students are eligible to receive are what we call our academic honor roll. So any students that complete the year with an academic average of 5 to 5.9 will receive what's called academic honors. If you're unfamiliar, IB operates in a 1 to 7 scale, so we're averaging the numbers 1 to 7 across the subjects that they take. A student that gets a score of 6.0 or higher, or 6.0 to 6.9, receives academic honors, which is very difficult. We also are giving out subject prizes, and students who have the highest grade in an NYP course of study will receive a prize for that accomplishment. There's a personal project award, which will be, I think, given a special one afterwards, so we'll say that. Other categories where students are being acknowledged for is service action, which is a central component of being an international baccalaureate student. So we've identified a number of students that have exceeded expectations as far as giving back to their community. We have an award for grit and resilience, which is for a student who's demonstrated consistent tenacity during difficult periods. We're also acknowledging students for learner profile attributes. So if you're familiar, there's 10 IB learner profile attributes that range from being balanced, from caring, to being a communicator, and then the kinds of qualities that we want to see in all our students when they're young, now, and hopefully throughout their lives. So we're acknowledging some of those as well. There's also a principal's award for the highest academic achievement, but we'll present that as a special award. Having said that, students, I hope you're ready. Ms. Yu, I don't know if you want to come back up here so we can swap out. We practice this, so let's see how it goes. So our first student, let's give a round of applause. I'm ready to invite you to get my slides here. Okay. Hey, down to this not here, but we are going to acknowledge Kate nonetheless. Let's give you a round of applause. Thank you for the certificate, along with the certificate for teaching honors. Congratulations, Kate. Next up, Alyssa Andrews. Congratulations, Alyssa, on achieving your
certificate today, individuals program. Very well done. And I asked them. Congratulations, Naya, on completing the Builders program with GG. We're moving on to certificate today. Very well done. Amari. Amari, congratulations on earning your moving on certificate today. Very well done. Congratulations. April Cherry. April completes the Builders program with moving on certificate. She also achieved academic honors and a learner her father award. Congratulations. Well done. Haley Cherry. Haley, congratulations on completing the Leaders program and achieving an academic hours of honors. Very well done. Haley Shees. And Boston, to remind you, smile, embrace the learning. Haley, congratulations on earning your NYPD. Well done. Although it's not here, I would like to take a second to acknowledge Shia. Congratulations, Shia Davis. Mr. Max Tito. Max, congratulations on earning your moving on certificate today. Very well done. Congratulations. Kira Delphina. Kira, earning academic honors and the award for physical and health education. Cora Silva. Congratulations, Cora, on completing the Leaders program and for achieving academic honors. Very well done. Micah Thorne. Micah, congratulations on earning the certificate today and finishing the Leaders program with honors. Congratulations. Drew Farrow. Drew, congratulations on earning your moving on certificate. You've also achieved academic honors and the subject prize in music. Congratulations. Very well done. Zay Harrison. Zay, congratulations on earning your moving on certificate. Very well done. Iman Iris. Iman, congratulations on earning your moving on certificate. You've also achieved honors and the following subject prizes: Individual Societies, Design. She's also earned an award for service in action and the Learning Profile Awards.
Next up, Xavier Jordan.
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Xavier is assistant by moving up certificate as well as he's the recipient of Raymond Resilience. Mackenzie Kowalski. Mackenzie is receiving her N5 moving up certificate. Solaris Lambert. Solaris is receiving her N5 moving up certificate, and she's the recipient of visual arts. Aaron Lee. Aaron received his N5 moving up certificate in honors, as well as subject awards in chemistry, mathematics, as well as learner profile. Christina Lee. Chrissy, as we call her, is the recipient of N5 moving up certificate in honors, as well as subject award in Spanish and learner profile. Louis Manning. Louis received his N5 moving up certificate. Kayla Lee. Kayla received her NYP completion certificate today. Annabelle Olivia. Annabelle received her NYP completion certificate. Kayla Parkinson Donard. Pamela is receiving N5 moving up. Lola Lee. So this is one Lola. Lola received her N5 moving up certificate in high honors, as well as subject awards in English literature, French, biology, and design, as well as learner profile. Thank you, President. Chase is receiving his N5 moving up certificate. It's EFT. Yeah, it's receiving her N1 certificate today in honors. Amelia Keitel. Amelia is receiving her NYP certificate in Leo. Juliana Hong. Juliana has completed her NYP certificate in honors in the Museum of Service and Action. Sydney Crowe. Sydney is receiving her NYP completion certificate in honors. Benjamin Succeed. Ben is receiving his NYP completion certificate today in honors. Axel Whiteman. Axel has completed his NYP in honors, and he's receiving his fifth Southern Award as well as Harley Wilmot. Harley is receiving his NYP certificate and completion in honors. Congratulations, everyone. I'll pass it back to Mr.
Thank you. We do have a number of special awards, as I mentioned earlier, and one of the great initiatives that's really taken hold this year is the Junior Jedi Committee. And I'd like to invite our directors to invite each of those to run to present.
Good morning. So I have the pleasure of presenting these awards to some Jedi champions of justice and leverage diversity and inclusion champion school. So we're going to start with my artists. With the award for leadership initiative and advocacy and also an ambassador for our school. Cora Fuller is also chair. Cora will be receiving the participation and also both perspectives here and advocacy.
Okay, good morning, everybody. So my name is Maya Iris.
And I'm Cora Silva.
So throughout the year, we have shared the privilege of being the chair of Junior Jedi for many people this lending initiative. It's our daily year. So Junior Jedi is a student-led part of Jedi K, which is made up of teachers. So Jedi stands for justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. So with our empire members, we were all busy this year, but they still managed to show consistent and represent our school values. So this year, Junior Jedi the Student Leadership Council to organize assemblies, such as our Indigenous Peoples and Black History Month one. In addition, we attended out-of-school events, we wrote write-ups, we introduced the diversity bulletin board, and some of our members even contributed to diversity in their talk.
And with that being said, we'd like to acknowledge our Empire Jedi's hard work and share their accomplishments with you. You would begin the certificate presentations.
Okay, so our involvement is personally in the lead for her participation and contribution, her respect and perspective, and her particular commitment. This really matters
school week all year as the board secretary. Thank you. Following that, we have Annabelle Osceola for her participation and contribution as the certificate of climate allies. Okay, next up we have Juliana for her participation and contribution as well as our administrator. Juliana is our social media person. Thank you, Juliana.
Next, I'd like to welcome April Cherry. She will be receiving the Participation Contribution Award for Junior Jedi. Next, like to welcome Dia Steed. She will be receiving the Participation and Contribution Award.
So Kate isn't here, but she also received the participation and contribution one. And our final one was Amelia Taylor for participation and contribution. Thank you to all the Jedi members who have been here, but guided us through and we very much appreciate your contribution.
Everybody's at those. Our next award is to acknowledge the students that were involved in our recent KPMG Investing Challenge, which is an annual event, and all secondary schools take part, and it's very competitive. Under the leadership of Mr. Russell Peters, not quite sure how much he invested. I wish I had started when I was a little bit younger, I can tell you. But the three boys that were involved in this did extremely well. They won $4,000 to the school. They're looking at ways that they can find to have it used. They've got to talk to my boss to make sure it's also used appropriately. But it's an amazing accomplishment. They did extremely well. So I'd like to acknowledge and have them come up to the stage. Charlie Wilmont, Max Castillo, and Aaron Reed. We're achieving third place in the first KPMG investment. Very well done. Thank you for that. I'd like to invite the two of you back to the personal project board back to present our next award, which is for the top personal project.
So personal projects is created in so many different ways. The form is really like we use the phrase special in it. They can be a full documentary, it can be a music and words in it can be a reverse photo. It was not able to put that out on the BBC unless it's going to work on it. And at school, it is almost impossible that you are able to evaluate the products. What those students said is a like a 50-page report in detail logging of their training process, skills they have learned, and they grade and value their own products. We call that an import portion of the products, which is then graded internally by students and it's certainly acknowledged by international organizations. So the personal project award is awarded to a student who has the strongest personal project reports, logging their planning process and skills developed and evaluating their own products with the sharpest eye and sense of criteria. And I would like to congratulate Eric Lee.
Congratulations, Aaron. Thank you. Sorry. Our next award is the Principal's Award for Excellence in Academic Achievement, and it is achieved by the student that earns the highest academic average based on the 7 NYP courses that they take. 5. Very challenging. I'm really pleased to announce today's winner. I'd like to stand up. Let's give a big congratulations to Logan. Congratulations, Logan. And that's Lola. I don't think she's not further than where you are, because we're going to be right back, Lola. Lola, come back. Let's give her another round of applause. Lola is going to be speaking on behalf of the class and give away the M5 events.
Good morning, everybody. Standing here today feels so unreal. It just feels like yesterday we were starting NYP, trying to understand how everything works, adjusting to new expectations, and wondering how we were going to get through it all. And now we are here at the end of that class. Over the past few years, we've been through a lot together as a class. Not just the big academic moments, but the everyday challenges too. Like trying to get on school on time, something that, for many of us, felt like a daily race against the clock. And of course, the uniform. It's safe to say that wearing the correct uniform became one of the most consistent challenges at NYU. Whether it was the wrong shoes, the wrong jacket, or something that was close enough but not just right. We all have had at least one moment where we were reminded of this. Managing a workload was another consistent struggle, especially when it came to deadlines. Procrastination became something that we were a little too familiar with. We've all had those moments where we thought, I have plenty of time, and then suddenly we realized we didn't. Finally, completing our 8 portfolios was another test of patience. It often felt like a race in time to keep up with everything, requiring effort, organization, and more than a couple late weeks. In the end, it pushed our time management skills and our ability to keep going, even when things felt overwhelming. And despite these challenges, we also created some unforgettable memories. One of the biggest was personal project. It was something that brought us together and brought out different sides of us. Something that we discovered new passions, some of us challenged ourselves in ways we did not expect, and some learned that planning ahead is more important than we once thought. Presenting our personal projects was also a moment many of us will not forget. Standing there and sharing something we had worked on for so long was filled with pride, nerves, and relief all at once. In addition, school events and activities were also moments that brought us together. Whether it was sports days, trips, assemblies, or spirit weeks, or simply stepping outside the classroom and spending time together. These experiences gave us memories beyond academics. They reminded us that school was not only about grades and deadlines, but it was also about friendship, teamwork, and enjoying the journey along the way. And beyond all of that, it is the small moments that we will remember too. The laughter in class, the conversations we were not supposed to be having, and the times we helped each other when things got stressful. Those moments are really what made our time here special. If there's one big lesson we can take away from NYP, is that growth does not challenges, the times we struggled, made mistakes, and kept going. We've all learned how to be resilient. We've all learned to manage our time, or at least a little better than before. And most importantly, we've learned that we're capable of more than we think. And as we move on from N5, we are all heading in different directions, facing new challenges and new opportunities. Some of us may already know where we are going, while others are still trying to figure things out, and that is okay. What matters is that we have gathered here stronger and more confident than we first began. So while this may be the end of our NYP journey, it's also the beginning of something new. The lessons we learned, the friendships we built, and the memories we created will stay with us than we first. So to my classmates, thank you for the laughter, the support, and making these years unforgettable. While some will be continuing together and others will be taking different paths, the memories we made and the time we shared as a class will always be a part of us. As we enjoy the summer ahead, I hope everyone gets to take the time to relax, celebrate how far we have come, and look forward to whatever comes next. And if we've made it this far, there's no doubt we can handle whatever comes next. Thank you.
I'm going to go into the technical part of the presentation, which is definitely an Achilles heel. So let's see if this works. While the team is just sorting it out, I do want to just acknowledge one staff member who I think we have. I don't think Sarah turns out that we does, and she's been largely involved in creating the video. So I just want to acknowledge all the happy to be doing this. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for all of that.
Ooh, baby, I love your way every day, yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Shadows grow so long before my eyes, and they're moving across the page. Suddenly the day turns into night, far away from the city. But don't, oh no, hesitate, 'cause your love just won't wait. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, can see the sunset in your eyes, brown and gray and blue besides. Clouds are stalking islands in the sun. I wish I could buy one out of season, but don't, oh no, no, hesitate, la vida, 'cause your love just won't wait, just won't wait. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. I wanna tell you I love your way. I wanna tell you how I love your little ways. I wanna be with you night and day, every day and everywhere. Yeah. Billy, I would daddy, that's daddy, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love you, baby, how I love your little ways. Yeah. I wanna tell you I love. I wanna tell you how I wanna tell you how I love your little ways. I wanna be with you night and day. Billy, I would say that's daddy, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love you, ooh, baby.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You could beat the world, you could beat the war. You could talk to God, go banging on his door.
You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You could be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you gon' find yourself.
Standing in the Hall of Fame,
Yeah,
and the world's gonna know your name,
yeah,
'cause you burn with the crossfade,
yeah,
and the world's gonna know your name,
yeah.
and you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can go the distance, you can run the mile, you can walk straight through hell with a smile.
You could be the hero, you could get the gold. Breaking all the records he thought never could be broke.
Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. Are you ever gonna know if you never even try?
Do it for your country, do it for your name. 'Cause there's gonna be a day when you're
Standing in the Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name, 'cause you burn with the crossfade, and the world's gonna know your name, and you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be a champion, night, be a champion, be a champion, be a champion of the Hall of Fame. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers, yeah, yeah. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers. Be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers, yeah, yeah. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. Standing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you burn with the brightest flame. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every other walls of the Hall of Fame. You can be the greatest, you can be the best. You can be the king, come hanging on your chest. You can be a girl, you can be the ball. You can talk your child, yeah, banging on the wall. You can throw your hands up, you can be the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't walk the luck. Dedicate yourself and your life to standing in the Hall of Fame.
Work it, make it, do it. Makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, 'cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, 'cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now. Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give a what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask, 'cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. 'Cause right now, that has forsaken us. You should be honored by my lateness, that I would even show up to this place. So go ahead, go nuts, go ace. Especially in my pastel on my page. Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie. Take 6 and take this, haters. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, 'cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, 'cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. Me like it. I don't know if you got a man or not, if you made plans or not, if God put me in your plans or not. I'm tripping, this drink got me saying a lot, but I know that God put you in front of me. So how the hell could you front on me? It's 1,000 yous, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? 'Cause it's Louis Vuitton dine night, so we gon' do everything the kind like. Heard they do anything for a Klondike, well I'll do anything for a Blondike. And she'll do anything for the limelight, and we'll do anything when the time's right. Baby, you're making it
Better, faster, stronger.
oh. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, 'cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, 'cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now.
That was
At this time, I'd like to invite our head of school, Mr. Lee, to take and make those remarks.
It reminds me of the journey each individual has taken. Any journey here at Somersfield Academy. Can I just take a show of hands, those students who started in the 3-year-old program? Keep your hands up. Can you also show your hands of those who started in primary school and joined our children's house, the children's house program? And those who also been joined our NYP. So you can see how much Somersfield has had an impact on all of your lives. And I recognise them. I need to also recognise you as the parents and the siblings of these students. Thank you for entrusting your children at Somersfield Academy. It certainly does take a village to raise a child. And the partnership between parents, students, and the staff allows us to celebrate these achievements like we have today. You are now in-5 graduates. You are about to move into the diploma program, and we recognise that some of you may be moving on to other areas of your education. But remember this, once part of Somersfield, always part of Somersfield. There will always be a place for you back here. So if it doesn't work out where you're going to next year, we've got a spot for you here. We're looking forward to inviting you back. Our mission here at Somersfield Academy is to inspire socially conscious, independent thinkers. Well, we certainly have a whole of independent thinkers in this room. And as far as socially conscious goes, we may have differing viewpoints what socially conscious means, but we know that you have demonstrated your social consciousness in so many ways, whether it was in imprint, in the community projects, in the personal projects, in your community and service projects throughout the school and in the wider community. You are developing into good people. And sure, you may have won the award for the most uniform infringements in the whole school. You may have also won the award for the most mobile phone infringements in the whole school. However, you also in that transition from M5 into GT1. It's really a change from childhood into young adulthood. And you will notice next year in the diploma, we will treat you like young adults. It's a trust and respect that we give you that we want reciprocated. So it does mean wearing the right uniform, doing the right things. We are all here to help you succeed as young adults and also in your journey through diploma and into university and your tertiary education. Parents, once again, thank you for entrusting us in that education. We also have a challenge for you. As we go into the diploma years, you've heard our diploma students talk about the challenges of those years. You as parents have a big responsibility in that process as well. Supporting them, because there's going to be good days, there's going to be challenging days. Attendance is critical. I expect you all to be here as much as possible. But most of all, everyone in this room is proud of you. Where you got to on the journey at Somersfield Academy, where you are now, as M5 graduates, and where your potential is in the future. We are proud of you, and congratulations. We give you all a big round of applause as our M5 completely enough into the next experience of your life. Thank you, everybody. That is the end of our ceremony.
All right, before we open up, you will be finalists. I stand up. This is all my meeting. And there's many people that do want to send everybody to help contribute to today's ceremony. There were a lot of moving parts and people from, so thanks everybody that was involved. We would like for all families and friends to say hi and ask them to sit back down. We've got a cake, so parents, families, friends, please stay. The rest is what we will be excited about period 3 and then recess. So we'll start by discussing the upper school if that's possible. So, T1, Thank you for coming. You guys are free to go. Parents, if you want to